Namaskar everyone. Today I am going to discuss with you all what I have read for B.Ed first semester exam. So the first unit is growth and development pattern of learner. First paper, first unit. So let's start. So first, what is growth? Write the characteristics of growth. Answer. The growth is structural and physiological changes and development changes in case of growth as well as in behavior which is happen from environmental situation according to L.D. Crow and A. Crow in 1962. According to Arnold Gesell in 1929, growth is a primary function of living organism rather than that of the environmental situation. Environment mainly the way of soil and milieu for the manifestation of development, but this manifestation comes from inner compulsion and are organized by inherent inner mechanism and by an intrinsic physiology of development. In growth, the limiting regulatory mechanism takes place. Growth is a very sensitive process which have intrinsic as well as extrinsic, which regulates the balance of the total pattern and direction of the growth. Maturation is a name for this regulatory mechanism. Next, characteristics of growth. Number 1. Any measurable or quantitative changes in human body which is called growth. Growth is mainly caused by growth hormone secreted from pituitary gland. Growth generally indicate the increase in size, length, weight and height. Thus the term growth is used mainly in terms of physical sense. Growth is one of the part of developmental process. Growth stops when maturity is being attained. Growth does not continue throughout the life. Growth is mainly the enlargement of cell in organism by cell division. Growth takes place. Growth usually complete before 20, but in some cases it continue till 22. Rapid growth begin in case of girl but last longer in case of boys. Food and nutrition play an important role in case of growth. Without proper nutrition and food, the growth can't be happen properly. At the time of the birth, the weight of the brain is 12.29, but at the age of the 25 it is 2.16. Similarly, at birth the weight of the heart is 76 and at the age of 25 it is 46%. According to S.P. Meredith, the rate of growth differ as wise. Birth from 2 or 2.5 years very high rate of growth. 2.5 years to actually I could not found the proper age here, so I left it blank. So here the growth rate decreased before and during period of adolescence. Growth rate increases after the adolescence or during adulthood. Growth rate decreased. Second question, what is development? Characteristics of development. According to E.V. Harlock, development consists of progressive series of changes that occur in an orderly, predictable pattern as a result of maturation and experience. According to A.E. Olfok, development refers to certain changes of human being from conception to death. Characteristics of development. Development is a result or outcome of learning and maturation. Development follow a definite and predictable pattern. There are orderly pattern of physical, motor, speech and intellectual development. This sequence is based on two laws of developmental direction. The number one is the cephalocaudal law. It means the head region grow fast, then the downward part develop. The proximo-distal law. It means the spinal cord of the human develop faster than the outward development take place. Childhood is the foundation period of the development. Development takes different courses as all the individuals are different. Each period of development involves a wider process which is hazard. Development depends on both heredity and environment, those it is called that depend on both nature and nurture. There is an interrelationship between the different aspects of development such as motor, social and emotional and mental aspect of development. Development is cumulative, all individuals are different. Development is a lifelong and continuous process. Development is assisted by stimulations. Parents and teachers develop the behavioral pattern of an individual by stimulating them properly. Development is affected by social and cultural changes. Each phase of development has characteristics pattern of behavior and are marked by period of equilibrium and disequilibrium, rules of maturation and learning in development. Third question, difference between growth and development. Growth and development. Growth is the structural and physiological changes and development. Changes in case of growth as well as in behavior is happen from environmental condition, situation, LD grow and AD grow. Here you can see the differences